Welcome back to another Camaro project video. We're working on a something I discovered a couple months back on the car, the windshield wipers. I noticed that the delay function was not working when you got a park, then you have this delay, then you have low, then you have high. Well, delay is not working, but low and high does. So we're going to get into that. Before we start today's video, I got something in the mail today from my eBay shopping spree. I thought something that would make the project a little more zingy. I think we're on our way now. What do you think? No? Yes? Very high quality detail. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to pick you up one. I got a pair of them for $13. So, not bad at all. It makes the interior look really well. So, let's, I just got back off the road from 3 weeks of driving. It is the weekend of the Independence Day 2021, and let's see if some American bald eagles will fire up.
Prevnar 13 is approved for adults to help
Cold start, ladies and gentlemen. She fires up every time. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, here we are looking at my wiper blades right here, right? This stock right here. Okay, don't mind the blasphemous formats, I know, but it was something better than nothing in this particular case. I know I still need to replace the carpet. Anyway, we're going to look at our wiper blades. As you can see, we can turn it on to the first setting, which is the delay setting. See, they come on, and that's it. That's all they do. No delay at all. They don't move. And it doesn't matter what setting you go from short to high. Short to high, it doesn't matter. Now, when we go to low, which is just past the intermediate, here they go. And then, of course, high. Then back to low. Then, of course, delay. And, of course, when I turn them off, the park sensor works. Watch this. I'm fixing to turn them off in 3, 2, 1. Park sensor works. So that means to tell me that it is our pulse board. So let's pop the hood and show you what we're going to get into today. I tell you, this hood looks a whole lot better since I done something to it. It doesn't match, but it's something, because we all know we're going to paint this car anyway. Okay. Now, here's a little fun fact. 1988 to 92. Now I'll say that again. 1988 to 92. General Motors changed the design of the windshield wiper motor covers. Prior to, I think 82 to 87, the wiper wash motor was on the cover, and you had a hose coming out of the cap that ran to the pump, that ran to your wipers for the wash. On 88, they changed that up. So there's going to be 3 Torx 20, I do believe. I will correct if I'm wrong. 3 bolts, one here, one down here, and one right here. That will remove this cover, and we will get into that. Now you have to work around your brake booster hose, but that's just, well, it's General Motors. They don't design room for these cars. So let's get into it. And it is a T20, by the way. That is these screws. I'm using a T20 driver with a magnetic tip. That will be your friend, because dropping screws can be a pain. Ask me how I know. Now, something about this particular cover, again, I'm not sure about the older cars. You can leave your comments in the below, but this wiper has 2 different screw sizes. You got 2 short and 1 long. The longer one's going to be at the bottom, and the 2 shorter one is going to be here and here. All the wiper motors are going to be the same. The pulse boards are going to be what's going to be different, and they're going to be in this cover. Push down on this tab while simultaneously pulling the pigtail, and it should remove. I need 2 hands, I apologize. Now with our cover, your post board's going to be in your cover. Now I have intermittent wipers because of all these wires that go in here. And here's where the wiper arm and motor goes into and makes contact with the pulse board. Upon further investigation, and now I know why I don't have intermittent wiper blades, because this pulse board has been replaced by the previous owner, and he didn't put a intermittent pulse board in here. Now, as much as y'all 3rd gen owners know that the front nose of any 3rd gen works best served as a workbench. Anyway, I got a wiper motor sent to me. It came out of a 1991 Firebird Formula 350. And as you can see, it has the same cover that our car does now. So I have a cover now. I have a spare cover and another wiper motor. And it's an original Delco, so he says it worked. So I have a spare in case I need it, or if one of y'all guys needs one, I'll sell it to you. You can just contact me and we'll talk about it. So again, we'll grab our Torx 20, remove our 3 bolts. And with that, we'll take the cover off. And as you can see, this has got the motor and the drivers. Just like that. Now you do not want to pull this post board out of this cover because they're made to stay in here. Because you can, because of how old they are, you can actually crack these brittle pathways right in here, where these arms go right in here, and as you can see, these little mounting tabs is in here. These are, the cover is significantly heavier than there. This is a good view right here of what it would be. But anyway, like I said, I got a cover with a just low and high. We just throw that right there on there, and we'll put our screws up. However, this is where things get interesting. We're gonna clean this goo up right here, and I'm gonna put a little bit of black ATV on there because we don't want any water getting into this. Okay, we got our black Permatex on. While that's curing, I want to show you something very, very important. And I mean very important. And in fact, I wish somebody in post-production would go to red alert and sound a klaxon and get your undivided attention if you are working on this particular problem on your 3rd generation F-body. Camaro Firebird with intermittent wipers. Alright. Now you can spin this. This isn't going to hurt anything, but I want to get your attention, please. Do you see this right here where it says drive pin? And this arrow right here and right here. It's aiming towards this 1/3 of an open gap circle. Alright, what's a drive pin? Come back to your wiper blade, wiper motor. That pin right there. A lot of people break their brand new or used intermittent pulse boards by putting that pin in that hole right there. That's a big no-no. Don't do it. Here's again, that drive pin. It circles and everything, it parks and all this stuff, it works. This gear, it works around this gear and all that good jazz. It moves. It does a twists and turns. It needs to be in that half crescent circle for a reason. Okay? So please, do not put it in there, because if you put it in there, it's going to yank this black gear off this pin, and then your cover's ruined. And if you're lucky, you just have to try to find you another cover, which luckily I have another cover. But worst case scenario, it'll crack that pulse board, and then you're SOL, and you're trying to find another pulse board, right? So let's go ahead and reinstall this, and we'll go from there. Before I put this cap on, I'm going to spray a little bit of white lithium grease, not WD-40, not penetrating lubricant or anything like that, but I'm going to put a little bit of white lithium grease on these gears here, because I don't have anything else, not axle grease, but just a little bit of white lithium grease will work really swell. I'm going to keep everything lubed up in there real good. Alright. Now, because I'll probably never be opening this case again, hopefully, in the near future, where these contacts come into point on the pulse board, I'm going to put dielectric grease so we won't have any kind of corrosion problems or contact problems. extra peace of mind, extra insurance. Now we are ready to install our new post board, new to us post board. And that's it. Now we just put our screws in. Remember, our long screw goes on bottom, and this is kind of where a screwdriver with a, like a nut driver, kind of like this, with that magnetic tip comes in handy. Do not over tighten, because it's a steel screw going into an aluminum housing. Just hand tight. I wouldn't even just barely hand tight. Just like that. Not too terribly tight. Not terribly tight at all. Now, y'all guys know me. You know the Texas shade tree here. Anytime we open up an electrical circuit, especially something that's over 30 years old, we're going to put dielectric grease in all of our contact points. It worked really good. I mean, you have to admit, 30 plus years of working, and there's not a bit of corrosion at all on that terminal. That's it. So let's test our handiwork. Alright, here we go. Intermittent. We're going to put it in intermittent to the slow gear. Here we go. Wow. That's actually working. I'm talking to you in live time to see if it's going to work. So you know, I'm talking to you. I'm not skipping. I'm not changing the recording speed. We're going to see if it swipes again here. But it should. I think, was it like 30-40 seconds? So let's see here. That's all. There we go. That's the second wipe. Alright. Now we're going to go to the fast intermittent side. Alright. See how it stops? It just wipes, stops, wipes, stops. And halfway in between. Give it a minute. I'm not holding my breath. I'm not changing the recording speed. Look at that. Alright, we got it working. And of course, go low, it should still be working. And high. And that's still working. And let's test our park sensor. Let's go back to park. And for grins, let's make sure our wash is working. Our wash is working. It's spraying water. There we go. Now I just got to replace the stock because it's all faded, so you really can't see, and the cruise control wire is broke off. But that's a video for another time, because the previous owner, has ripped the entire cruise control out of this car. And yes, even though we're going to put LS in it, I would still want our cruise control to work. One more task fixed off the list, and that wasn't even something we were looking to fix on our project list, but we got it. We're now, as a shade tree mechanic, you know, we don't have to work outdoors too much anymore. The good wife, being the good wife, got me a little something. Just a little something. Yeah. We now got something we could drive our car into on rainy days. I just got to get a ramp. But that's not a big deal. That's in the works. But now, we got something we can work in. So this has been another episode of the Texas Shade Tree Mechanic, and until next time, stay tuned for more videos. I will try to get these out to you more often. And if you like these videos more than you like the background music videos, please comment below. Let me know. I'm guessing as to what y'all guys like. So comment, like, subscribe. Look at our merch store for the shirts and the hats and cell phone covers and ladies' leggings if you're watching ladies. There's anything and everything you want. Coffee mugs, stickers, and remember our motto: busting knuckles, turning wrenches. We busted a lot of knuckles getting this bad boy running. She's running. In the meantime, happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Stay safe. God bless. Happy birthday, America.